Hello, and welcome back. I haven't been as consistent as I thought I would be, but on that note, it doesn't really matter because guess who received their first ever like, which I never ever expected. These videos were meant to be dug under the grave until, who knows, one day I'm successful. But guess what? I received my first like, and I'm gassed. Watching making these videos, I thought it'll only be for myself, but guess what? Also received 12 views, and maybe at least out of those 12 views, one person liked it, which hey, isn't a bad rate, I would say. And on the note of other people watching, it made me realize that I need to speak with conviction because clearly I'm not the only person watching this video. I used to make these videos only for myself, so I used to blurb a lot and just kind of go with the lens of not caring what happens on this video. But hey, it really changed my perspective. Now making these videos, I know there are other people watching, which is also great. Hello, if you are. And on the topic of conviction, which does bring us to what I was thinking about for the past few days, what has been very interesting is living that life of conviction, or living a life of conviction, and understanding what that means. For me, it may mean grinding and going all out. I like the idea of an individual who can give his momentarily life to a task in front of him. I don't know my purpose, which is why I'm so iffy about it. It doesn't sound fun, does it? Like one person giving their life to bloody, let's say, eating McDonald's, which clearly in this day and age exists, you know. But maybe in the lens of someone like Einstein, who solved many things in science, maybe like someone like Newton, who made physics a thing. And with such greatness, of course, comes great responsibility, which they say. And one of the responsibilities of making greatness, it is dedicating your life to a task. How I would go with it is the same way that any of the greats have done it, and it's with brute force. I think when you brute force something, it doesn't need the weight of a plan, you know. It doesn't need the expectations of a plan. When you brute force something, all you're chasing for are mistakes and losses, which I'm trying to learn. And every video I make, I am trying to improve, which is one aspect of me brute forcing it. If you are out there and you do want to make videos, you do want to do something, just do it. I'm here, I'm in the same position like anyone else making these videos, and I genuinely don't have any expectations. I'm just gonna make these videos and just put it out there, as long as I am consistent. And that is a big component with brute forcing anything, is consistency. I was speaking to a friend recently, and my friend wants to quit university, and his realization has been that he spent his time traveling and going to other countries, specifically Thailand. His time in Thailand has been so grand that he realized that he hasn't been living or chasing his life at the capabilities that he wants to. He wants to travel, and that's what he supposedly is his purpose, and work a remote job to make money. It's been a conversation of asking what his purpose has been, because his next step is to drop out of university and his parents aren't happy. One sec. Sorry for the sound in the background. This is just my roommates. And I've been really on this topic of finding a purpose, or helping him find a purpose. Of course, only via discussion currently, but I'm trying to understand where he wants to be in the future. And one of the things that I was talking about is taking conviction, taking life into his own hands, because him dropping out of uni has now affected his relationship with his family, which is a big step. Anyone who quits university, anyone who wants to drop out, especially by the expectations of the parents, like it can be a big concern, because you don't know because now you feel like your parents are disappointed in you, and I'm just so getting distracted into this. It isn't good, is it? And talking about conviction, I need that conviction right now. I need that motivation. I feel a bit tired because I've been to the gym. Doesn't matter. His issue is he's been struggling with a conversation with his parents, and because he's been struggling with the conversation with his parents, he's been practically just running away, and because he doesn't know what he wants to do, he doesn't know what that conversation is going to be. He knows there's going to be an argument, but I've told him many times and many times again that if you're going to have this conversation, you need to know what you're going to do, and what you're going to do needs to be internal, because you can't rely on other factors such as your friends and the people and social media or anything to push you. You need to push yourself. You need to believe it more than anyone else, and that's all only going to come internally. Your parents won't believe you unless you believe in yourself. And that's the way you need to grasp life. You need to have that conviction. You need to have that certainty that you will make it. And if you don't have that certainty, it's a matter of not, very interesting conversations we've had, and it's been a matter of struggle, and struggle has been a very interesting point, because of course he's going through a hard time, and being able to make struggle is natural. Struggle is part of the process. It's what's required for you to step up. I genuinely believe that success doesn't come via a strategy that you've taken once and you just go through it. I think strategy, like a business, like I always make this example about Elon Musk and his company. Elon Musk, Tesla isn't successful because of the idea. Tesla is only successful because of Elon Musk. And if Elon Musk was to go broke tomorrow, then Elon Musk will know how to make that money back. Thank you for listening. That is kind of what I want to talk about. Topic about conviction. And yeah, I've been doing good in life. Life's been chilling. But there's levels to this shit, man. And how long can I do this for? I need to really step up my game. And keep learning, keep growing, and keep pushing myself. Thank you for listening, and love.